If you're between the ages of 50 and 75, one of the biggest financial mistakes you can make is treating your retirement savings the same way you did when you were 35. Because the closer you get to retirement, the more the rules change. When you're younger, time is your greatest asset. A market downturn is frustrating, but you have years, sometimes decades to recover, right? But once retirement is on the horizon, or you're already living off your retirement savings, a major loss can have consequences that are much harder to overcome. And that's why today's video is so important. I'm going to walk you through some of the best safe money strategies people 50 and 75 should consider if they want to protect a portion of their wealth and create reliable income and reduce unnecessary financial risks. Now, before we begin, let me be clear about one thing. This is not about putting all your money into conservative investments. That's not the right approach for most people. Instead, it's about putting the right money in the right place for the right purpose. That simple shift can completely change how retirement feels. And if you like help creating a strategy that's customized to your situation, just click the link in the description below and schedule a time to speak with us. All right, let's get into it. The first safe money strategy is creating a safety bucket. You see, one of the biggest mistakes retirees make is having every dollar exposed to the same type of risk. If the market declines at the same time you need income, you may be forced to sell investments while they're down. That can permanently reduce your retirement savings. Instead, many successful retirement plans separate money into different individual buckets. One bucket is designed for long-term growth. Another is designed to provide stability in income. When markets become volatile, you're not forced into making emotional decisions just because you've already planned ahead. This isn't about predicting the market, it's about preparing for it. The second safe money strategy is to protect principal of the money you'll need soon. Not every dollar should be invested the same way. If you're planning to retire in the next few years or already retired, the money you rely on in the near future may deserve a higher level of protection than money intended for, say, 10, 20, or 30 years from now. Many people are surprised to learn that there are financial products specifically designed to protect principal while still offering opportunities for growth tied to market performance. But these situations aren't appropriate for every situation. But for many retirees, they can play an important role with an overall retirement strategy. The key is understanding when they fit and when they don't. But unfortunately, many people never have that conversation. Instead, they're presented with either all market risk or almost no growth potential. And the reality is there's often a middle ground. The third safe money strategy is creating predictable retirement income. One of the biggest fears people have is running out of money. Not because they fail to save, but because they don't know how to turn those savings into reliable income. Saving money and spending money are two completely different skills. That's why retirement income planning deserves just as much attention as investment planning. Depending on your goals, part of your retirement assets may be structured to create income that continues throughout retirement, helping cover essential expenses while allowing other investments to remain focused on long-term growth. This creates flexibility, and flexibility creates confidence. Here's something many people don't realize. The market doesn't have to crash for retirement plans to struggle. A few years of mediocre returns combined with regular withdrawals can gradually reduce a portfolio much faster than expected. That's why reliable income sources become increasingly valuable as retirement progresses. If you're finding this helpful and you'd like a personalized review of your current retirement plan, schedule a call using the link below in this video. We'll help you determine whether your current strategy aligns with your retirement goals and identify opportunities to improve it. The fourth strategy is reducing tax exposure. Many retirees focus entirely on investment returns while just ignoring taxes. But every dollar lost to unnecessary taxes is one less dollar available to support your retirement. For many families, retirement tax planning becomes just as important as investment management. Questions like when to take Social Security, when to withdraw from retirement accounts, whether Roth conversions make sense, and how different income sources are taxed can significantly affect how much money you get to actually keep. The goal isn't simply earning more, it's keeping more. The fifth strategy is reviewing older financial products. This is one area that often gets overlooked. For example, if you purchased an annuity years ago, or have owned other retirement products for a long time, it may be worth reviewing whether they still align with your goal. That doesn't automatically mean replacing them. Sometimes the best recommendation is just keeping exactly what you already have. But financial products evolve, features change, income options improve, interest crediting methods change. Insurance companies frequently introduce new benefits to their programs. And the only way to know whether your current strategy still makes sense is to review it objectively. And that's exactly what we help clients do every day. And finally, strategy number 6, work with a plan instead of chasing products. Too often people begin their retirement planning by asking which investment is best. But that's the wrong question. The better question is this: what job does each dollar need to perform? Some money is intended to generate growth, some money is intended to produce income, and some money is there for emergencies. And then some money is intended for legacy planning. When every dollar has a clearly defined purpose, your overall retirement plan becomes stronger and far less stressful. Products should support your strategy. They should never become the strategy. That's one of the biggest differences we see between successful retirees and those who constantly worry about their finances. The successful retirees aren't chasing the highest returns every year. They're building plans that allow them to enjoy retirement regardless of what the markets are doing. If you're between the ages of 50 and 75, you spent decades building your retirement savings. Now the focus shifts from simply growing wealth to protecting it, using it efficiently, and making it last. That's exactly where thoughtful, safe money strategies can make a meaningful difference. Again, this doesn't mean putting all of your money into conservative investments. It means creating balance, protecting what needs protection, allowing the appropriate money to continue to grow, and building a retirement plan designed around your goals rather than around the latest financial headlines. If you'd like help reviewing your current retirement strategy, click the link in the description below and schedule a complimentary consultation. At Coyote Financial Services, we'll take the time to understand your goals, review your current investments, identify potential gaps, and help you determine whether there are better ways to protect your wealth. As independent advisors, we can research solutions across the marketplace rather than being limited to just one single company or product. That allows us to design strategies based on your specific needs, not someone else's sales quota. If that sounds like the kind of retirement planning you're looking for, we'd be happy to speak with you. We look forward to helping you build a retirement strategy that gives you greater clarity and confidence for the years ahead. Thanks so much for listening, and see you in the next video.